Hey, what's up YouTube? King James here. I've been playing around a lot lately with SMGs, and I decided, can I make an AR as good as an SMG? And I think I did, and I want to show it to you right now. And just before I show you some gameplay of me wasting guys with my SMG, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's recently subbed to the channel. I really appreciate that love and support that you guys are showing. So thank you guys. And if you haven't hit the sub button and the like button, consider doing so, because it really does help small content creators like myself. Alright, here's some gameplay of me using my SMG to waste some guys in multiplayer. Alright guys, so make sure you watch this whole video all the way to the end too, because I show a little bit of gameplay on how to use it, but then when I do the gun review, I actually go in and explain all of the perks and how they work and why, and it'll give you a better understanding, which is going to help you use this thing. Alright guys, so here it is. It's basically like using an AR where you really want to be using an SMG, but it has a ton of great control. And one thing that's really great on it is the fast ADS speed. So when guys are running at you, if you're really used to using the ADS and you can't stop yourself from doing it in hip firing, this sort of solves that problem. I still get that punch that you get with an AR, but you get the fast ADS speed. And when you're in a scenario like where I am right now, there's guys spawning and running at me, I can mow them down, hit that super fast reload because of sleight of hand, and still get all those kills. It's got pretty good range, so even on a medium-sized map, I had no problem taking guys out, and it's got good close range and fast response and movement speed. So I didn't really have any problem in any scenario, whether it close, medium, or far. This thing was good, and it was fast and responsive, and I could run around fast with it. A lot of guys in this map were using SMGs, and I was still getting them before they were getting me, even the fact that I'm using an AR, because this thing's basically an SMG, let's be honest. So give it a shot. It's really awesome. I loved using it. Alright, so here's my build, and I'm pairing it with an HDR as a secondary. In Warzone, the HDR is the best sniper in the game. So if you want to check out my HDR build, I'll put a link right up here for it, and you can check that out as well. If you're in multiplayer, consider an SPR or a Car 98K that's got faster ADS, which makes really good for those smaller maps. So the whole point of this build is really fast ADS speed and high mobility. Not something that an AR is normally known for, that's really an SMG trait. So what we're trying to do here is make an SMG out of an AR, which I think we've accomplished. So let's talk about the attachments. For the barrel, I start out with the FSS Predator, and the point of this barrel is it's got a suppressor built into it, but it also gives you ADS speed, which is primary to this build. I don't use any laser or optic on it because we're using it up close. And for the stock, I use no stock. Now I realize this looks pretty funny, but it works, and here's why. Look at the perks you get. Movement speed, which is key, and aim down sight speed. So when you're aiming at guys, you get that quick snap. And paramount to this build is the ammunition. You gotta run the 9mm Para 32 mag. The point of this mag is fire rate. It really increases the fire rate on the AR to get it up to an SMG level, and it gives you recoil control, which is really clutch when you're using an AR in close scenario. And for the rear grip, I got the stippled grip tape. Again, the same thing, ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. Both things you need when you're up close. And the last and not least is perk, sleight of hand. You saw in my video where I used it. It cuts your reload speed in half. By 50% it takes it down. That's a huge improvement. So when you're shooting a guy and you run out of ammo, you get that super fast reload and you can get him before he gets you. So if you look at the stats down here, you can see the accuracy is a little higher, but where we're reducing is damage and range. But that's okay because we're using it as an SMG. But where you're gaining is fire rate. Look at how high the fire rate is now on an AR. And mobility, super high mobility. This is what's going to make your AR feel and work like an SMG, but hit like an AR. Alright guys, that's it. Give this thing a shot and let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comment section down below after you've given it a shot. It's really fun to use. Or if you have another gun you'd like me to try or something you'd like me to review, leave a comment in the comment section. If I use your suggestion in my next video, I'll give you a shout out for it. And as always guys, if you don't see me in multiplayer, if you don't see me in Warzone, it's only a matter of time, baby. King James out.